Had lunch at the house and then came. The locals looked happy enough. The tourists looked tired and grumpy. Family at a table staring at their phones. Dad's got a belly fretting about home loans. Mom looks at the check, winces and moans. Kids being bratty, they got holes in their jeans. They've not even touched their braised string beans. They're disconnected on their own planets. I sat at my table without a plan, in no particular mood. I was the invisible man. In no particular mood, I was the invisible man. If I lived to be 60, then I made it to the fourth quarter. If I lived past 80, then I'm living on borrowed time. At the age I am now, the lights could go out anytime. At my age, the black lights could come anytime. Like my friend Eleanor, who flew away to Japan. A gift from her son and daughter-in-law, a vacation package planned. She came home and laid down in her bed up in Marin, and she never woke up. No, she never did. Eleanor made it to 60, running her donut shop. The place was always dead when I first started going there. Nobody was there besides me and my band and a priest and Eleanor and a graveyard shift cop. Now she could only see how popular the place has got. Kids lined up down the block. Not sure what the turning point was with her place of business. Maybe it was a shout out to her donut shop, the Sun Kill Moon song, Glenn Tipton. I came home from the house and then came. I pulled a muscle playing my guitar. I tried to play it late into the night, but I get flu-like symptoms if I play too much. Early signs of arthritis are setting in, so I'm playing less guitar and doing more writing and reading. I finished the novel Cedar Valley by Australian songwriter and novelist Holly Throsby. The last chapter, it had me in tears. Don't want to spoil the end, but when the cows go running off, I was reminded of being at my old relative's farmhouse porch in the lightning and the rainstorms. I walked the streets and I noticed things I've never taken notice of before. Big white blossoming flowers on the magnolia trees, the lavender fading as the summer moves along. I look deeper down into the alleys and notice their names like Himmelman and Salmon and Star. For 30 years I've walked the streets of Chinatown, and I noticed things I didn't know were around. Strange fruit, one-stringed instruments that old guys play. Black guys on Pacific Street at 1 o'clock in the morning. The payphone in the corner at Brandy Hole. It's a Tupac mural on Jack Kerouac Alley. Back to books if you want a good small-town mystery. I highly recommend Holly Throsby's Cedar Valley. Where is the song leading? Where does any song lead? Last week I saw a band on TV. The singer sounded just like Geddy Lee. The chorus went, yeah, 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 yeah. Where did the band song lead? Besides reminding me of Geddy Lee. And last night, as I was getting ready for bed, again I turned on the TV. Mass shooting in Gilroy at a garlic festival. 13 injured and 3 died. The shooter turned the gun on himself just after his shooting spree. I asked the barista, did you hear about the Gilroy shooting? He said, where's Gilroy? I asked some other people in the cafe if they'd heard about the shooting, and they said, which one? I asked another barista further down the street, did you hear about Gilroy? She said, no, I'm new. Does he work here? I said, no, it's the location of a festival. She said, a yoga festival? I said, no, it was a garlic festival. There may have been yoga, I don't know. She was so upbeat, and I didn't want to interrupt her glee. Full attitude with the words mass shooting. So what will I read now that Cedar Valley's over? Do I open John Connolly's A Book of Bones? Or do I finish the Roman Spring? Mrs. Stone, I should probably finish this book about the middle-aged widow and a young Italian gigolo, Paulo, before moving on to the mammoth-sized A Book of Bones. Yesterday, on the way to a festival called Calico, a friend said, did you hear about the shooting in El Paso? I said, no, I didn't. The other friend said, I did. I heard about it, and because of it, I almost didn't go to this music festival we're going to. We saw lots of girls with flowers in their hair. The guys all looked fresh from Swan Ranch. I was there to see an artist named Sashiko. The other band's playing, I didn't know. The oysters were fresh, tamales bacon, and so were the chicken tacos at the taco truck. But after a while, it got cold, and I said, hey, I'm feeling like it's time to go. I gotta check on this news. It's gnawing at me. They said, what news? I said, the news about El Paso. Turn on the news. 20 dead in El Paso, and on the same day, 9 dead in Dayton, Ohio. My sister's been calling, saying I'm worried for my children, you know. I said, I know, I'm a little bit scared too now, wherever I go. Walmart is a place where I often go. Ohio is a place where I often go. Concerts and music festivals are places where I often go. Airports and train stations are places where I often go. She said, I know, but my children go to school, you know, and schools are the biggest targets. Don't you know that, Mark? I said, I know. Please know that with your fears, you are not alone. Everybody's at risk wherever we go. Some guy said to me, these shootings are happening all because of Trump. I said, well, what do you want from me for your ingenious conclusion? A fist bump? What do you want from me in exchange for your opinion? Want a high five, it ain't gonna happen, cause I think the problem's a little bit deeper than that. He said, well, don't you agree? Why are you so tepid? I said, because I was born in 1967. James Huberty happened under Reagan. Virginia Tech happened under the Bush administration. Columbine happened under Bill Clinton. Tower shooting happened under Lyndon Johnson. Orlando and Newtown and the Batman shootings happened under Obama. Mass murder's been a staple of the American diet since Europeans first landed on it. Gun violence has been a staple of the American diet since our ancestors slaughtered the Indians. Gun violence is America's roots. Mass murder is our foundation. And when they got done mass killing the Indians, they kidnapped and enslaved and mass murdered Africans. I know what you're thinking. Why are you giving me this history lesson? I said, if you want to blame mass murder on a single president, well, to me that's your own thinking. If you think mass murder is a new trend, then maybe try a sip of that Kool-Aid that the Jim Jones cult was drinking. He said, well, gun violence is on the rise. I said, hey, it's always been. You think if Joe Biden were president, that gun violence would be decreasing? You asked me, who's Jim Jones anyhow? I said, well, he was around during Jimmy Carter. He looked at me inquisitively, and I said he was a president once, and his daddy was a peanut farmer. I said, I'm not trying to have a pissing match with you over which one of us is smarter. I said, I'm just saying we're on the same page, for I'm also anti-guns and anti-Trump, and I also want peace. And having a conversation about it is a step in the right direction, and that's what we're doing. Where is the song lead? Where does the song lead? Where is the song leading? Where does any song lead? Remember when Judas Priest almost went to prison because two kids committed suicide while listening to one of their albums? Their lyrics said, do it, or it's time to die, or something like that. I can't remember, but I just thought of that for some reason. It's warm tonight. Fuck, it's warm. The ceiling fan is spinning at its highest speed. The AC is set at 70, but damn, it's warm. I spent the afternoon swimming, picking blackberries along the American River. Then I came back and shook my plum trees. Bright purple plums were falling all over the dry brown gold country ground. Now there's a giant bowl of them on my oak table in the dining room. Pink and red flowers in a vase. Flowers that I pruned from trees and bushes out there. I can't wait for you to see them tomorrow. I can't sleep, it's too hot. I just went down to the porch for some cooler air. Everything was dead quiet and still until I saw a little black animal shimmying up the driveway. Then it started coming up the steps, like a cat that's lived here for 10 years and knows his way around. I grabbed the lantern and saw his white stripe. When he saw the light, his shimmy became a saunter. Then he stopped in the middle of the steps. My God, skunks are so cute. He turned around and walked through the yard, stopped and stuck his butt up towards my direction. He'd walk another 3 or 4 feet, stop and do the same thing. I watched him until he disappeared into the black, unlit corner of the night. I'm back in the bedroom. I just finished The Roman Spring of Mrs. Stone. Heartbreaking. Retired actress. Flashbacks to her seizure in Toledo. To her dying husband on an airplane. She's in Rome, basking in old articles about her younger years. She's vulnerable. A certain Contessa and some asshole gigolo fuck with her throughout the book. Painful, my God, what a painful, uncomfortable, yet somehow beautiful read. The life's journey of Mrs. Stone, from when she was just 10 years old. A lot about what Tennessee Williams refers to as the drift. That's what I'm gonna do now, drift. I'm going to drift off to sleep. A lot happened over the weekend. The chorus to one of Sashiko Kanubu's songs is playing in my head, the one she played at the Calico Festival. The verses were about the changing seasons. The chorus was, I wish you peace, or maybe it was, I wish peace in your heart.